Hey y'all, it's Megan. Welcome back to the channel. Glad y'all are here today. So, it's Saturday morning. It won't be Saturday when you see this, but it's Saturday morning and we've got some exciting news. Not exactly how we were planning on starting off the day or this video, but we've been keeping an eye on Candy. If you've been around for, a little while, you know that we've been kind of waiting on her to have a calf. I was up in the air even if she was even bred until the last couple weeks, honestly. Because Belle had her calf over 2 months ago. Anyways, this morning, she was down here in the woods by herself. Says I've been keeping a close eye on her. Come running down here to check on her because she wasn't with the other cows. Well, no sign of anything. Like she was just hanging out. Her bag was super tight. Well, Andy and the kids came down here to start moving the chickens. And Jacob happened to look down here and y'all... it literally has just been born. We're not going to try to disturb her too much. So, this little, we don't know if it's a girl or boy, but it's just been born. Mama seems okay so far. She loves it so much. We ain't going to bother you too long, Candy. You're doing great.
See? There it goes again.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. And all the cows are down here checking out the situation, but it's black as it can be. But I mean, this is fresh, brand new because it's been about an hour and a half ago that I came down here and checked on them.
Yeah, and there's still afterbirth and all kinds of stuff laying everywhere.
That's a pretty good sized calf.
It's a good looking calf.
So we'll get these chickens moved and we'll come back down here and check on it.
So we just got done eating lunch. I've got my sawmill and stuff ready to go. And y'all know how I've been talking about how I'm just going to try to completely keep finishing goal after goal after goal before I start a new one. Well, today's goal is getting the rest of the logs sawed up that I've got drug out. And after that, unless I try to do something special, I'm probably not going to do some more sawmilling this year. Just simply because of the fact we're getting into springtime and we have to start focusing on other things. Megan, she's down there messing with that new calf and she said it's doing good. So hopefully might have another future milk cow or something on her hands there. I know she said it was a female. So let's get up here and get these things milled up.
Been born right at about 3 hours. I've been kind of just trying to keep my distance a little bit, but checking back and forth on them. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take Candy some hay down there. They're not too far from up here, but I know she's going to want to hang out in the woods with her baby for today. So, I'll be honest with y'all, milk fever terrifies me, especially where Candy is a full-blooded Jersey. So that's one reason I'm keeping such a close eye on her. I hope that don't happen. Been trying to take measures ahead of time to hopefully prevent that. But I'm going to get my girl some hay down. Andy was laughing at me a while ago. He said, I swear you worry more over them cows than you do your youngins.
So I want to talk real quick about what I'm after to get out of these logs here. I've got two 12-foot logs, and those two logs are going to be probably we'll try to mainly get 2x4s out of those. And then I'm sure we'll get some 1-inch boards and stuff off of them too. And then the other 16-foot logs that are laying out there, their main purpose is still going to be to make some 2x8s. I don't have enough 2x8s yet to do the building project that we want to do. So I got to have more 2x8s. And I've got to have some 2x4s for a new chicken tractor that we're wanting to build. So anyways, let's see what these things turn out.
So, most cows, of course, do not get this treatment, but just trying to look out for her, and she's being such a good mama so far. Hopefully, over the next few days, everything will work out okay. Never milk Candy, so I'm interested to see how that's gonna go, because she's actually quite a bit more gentler than Miss Belle over here. Here, you want some of this? There, girl. There, girl. Look, right here. Look right here. The little crooked ear. I love it. Where you going? I put a few flakes of hay down in a few little places down here, so hopefully when my starving ones over here get done and go back to the actual hay roll, Candy can get her a little bit.
Well, one log turned off 8 2x4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I like doing them like that right there, when you can make just several cuts and then flip it and make one cut right down the middle and come out with 8 boards. But I tell you what, that log had some stress in it too. Look at that log, that board right there bowed out, and that one right there, you see how it bowed out in the middle. But that's just part of it there. Now you go to the store and buy lumber, well, it's bowed every which way too. So most of the time that's why it bows. It has stress in the tree pulling to one side or the other, and it'll just cause it to bow. But we get these off of the mill here, and I'm going to focus on getting the rest of them done.
So this little calf here is actually, so Candy is a full-blooded Jersey, a registered Jersey, and the daddy of the calf is a full-blooded Black Angus bull. So it's a good 50-50 combination of Black Angus and Jersey. Candy's being such a good mama. I knew she would be though, because she done tried to adopt Big Boy over there ever since he was born. So there was no doubt in my mind she was gonna make a good one. I'm interested to see now that she's actually gonna have milk for him to drink. She may adopt him. I don't know. Well, I'll be interested to see, because he actually stays with Candy more than he stays with his own mama. He just goes to mama and like drinks milk and then comes back to Candy. So we're gonna see. So I come here to bring Andy some water, and I'm a little worried that he's gonna get wet. So we're just kind of hanging out to see if he needs a ride, because all he's got is this. We're on this. The sky's getting awful dark. I was looking at his 2x4s that he made, and we were looking at them at Lowe's last night, contemplating buying some of these. And no comparison, boy, they look so much better than that stuff we were looking at Lowe's last night.
So I've actually got 6 logs left. I got 1 on the mill and 5 left up here on the ground. I've got 2 locust logs over here that I'm going to mill up into fence posts. And then I've got a couple of little logs laying right over there that I'm probably going to mill up into posts too. So I ain't going to bore y'all with much more footage of what's going on up here, because it's pretty much just going to be a repeat of what you just saw. And I'm just going to try to set my mind on getting this stuff done and focus on it. And hopefully when I catch back up with y'all, I'll be done with it.
Well, it's time to get all our critters fed before supper time. So let's do it. Before I finish up feeding, I'm gonna stop while I'm down here at the stable and grab us a few potatoes for supper tonight. Now ain't that something right there? Them potatoes look so good, and it is almost March, y'all. So apparently, I mean, this way we kept them this time, I believe it done pretty good. So I don't know how much longer we'll have them, because they are getting their sprouts on them, but that ain't no big deal. They just break off. You still eat them. But I believe it worked. Look at my girl. I'm gonna show y'all something that just tickles the fire out of me. Remember how I said I was worried that Candy would like adopt this calf? So, let's see if I can show you. There is the older calf. That's Belle's calf. He won't leave from down there because Candy's down there. And Candy is like his mama, except she doesn't give him milk. He comes to Belle for milk, but he loves Candy so much, and it is so funny to me. It's just so funny to me because I've grew up around beef cows, and they don't really seem to act like that. But he said he ain't coming up here since Mama Candy's down there. And I didn't figure she would come up this evening for feed, so I'm just going to take her some more hay back down there just to make sure she's got something to snack on. What? Did you just realize I was recording? Y'all, and Belle has been so good this year. I just cannot tell y'all how proud I am of this cow. She has been so good. Look, I don't have nothing else. Mama Candy was happy for the treat, but look here behind her. Hello, little one. You spry little thing. Belle, you can't lick my phone. It's not a treat, Belle. I'm trying to video the calf. Belle, stop. This is not a treat. Belle! Now my camera's foggy. It's got cow spit on it.
Well, it's now 5 o'clock. I got all the pine logs done. So there's nothing left now. So I done forgot now. I done lost count 6 or 7 logs. And all I've got left to mill up here is those locust logs over there. I got, I think, another locust log over here and a couple of cedar logs over there. And I'm actually going to turn all of those into like 6x6 posts. So I think with it being 5 o'clock, and I've still got to get all of this back down to the house and get this slide pile cleaned up, I think I'm about to call it a day and quit. But I'll tell you what, since the last time y'all saw me, I've been rained on, like I mean poured on. Like I got soaked, and I'm done dried now because the wind's blowing. Like after that shower of rain come through, the wind has been terrible up here. And I broke a blade. So I had a few things slow me down, but I am still like, I'm happy with what I've got done here. I want to show you the lumber. So here's our 2x8s, and these things look amazing. I can't remember. I think I've ended up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got 9 2x8s. Then we got a whole stack of 1x6s there, and some of those still have bark on them, and that's okay. That was mainly stuff that I trimmed up from slabs. Then I ended up with a couple of these little 1x2s here, and they were just some trimmings too. And I thought that would they'd probably come in handy for something somewhere along the line. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 2x6s that are 16 foot. So all of this stuff here is 16 foot long. This is 16 foot long. And then we've got 16 2x4s that are 12 foot long. So I couldn't be more happier with what we've got here. And like I said, I guess I'll just do these locust logs and the cedar another day. But this is a workout when you do it by yourself. You know, usually I've got Megan and the kids helping me, but they've been busy at home, so it's just been me. But yeah, it's a workout, but it's fun. It's relaxing. It's not like a normal type of tired. Like, I don't know, you feel good, you feel accomplished when you get done with this. And so here's what I'm turning the locust logs into. See there, I got some 6x6 posts now. This one is got some rotten in it, so I'm probably not going to be using it, but I went ahead and milled it anyways. I actually done these, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. But I'm going to mill this locust into a 6x6. Then I've got 2 out yonder that I'm going to mill into 6x6s. And I may mill this little short guy into a 6x6, I don't know. But then I'm probably going to take and cut into these 2 cedar logs here, and if they're fairly solid, I'm gonna make 2 6x6s out of those, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and make another 6x6 out of these. And see, the thing of it is, if I mill them into a 6x6 and then later change my mind and say I want some cedar boards, you know, some little 1x6s or something to build a piece of furniture or whatever out of, I can always just put that back on the mill and cut it down. So cutting them into 6x6s, and then I'll just take them back to the house and leave them be until I need them. And that also gives me the option that if I need them as a post, well, I've got some nice cedar posts as well. But anyways, I'm gonna get this old mill home, get it back under the shelter, get it cleaned up. I have to blow it off when I get done with it. I'm gonna get this slab pile up, and then I'll come back up here and get my trailer load of lumber. But I tell you what, I am excited that I got this done. I mean, it feels good to get it done. So let's get this thing down the road and quit jibber jabbing here. Well, I got this load of lumber back to the house. I'm gonna tell you what, that is a load behind this little tractor. It knew it was back there for sure, especially coming up the hill here in front of the house. But I mean, I'm telling you, that is a good looking load of lumber. Like, I'm proud of that, y'all. That's probably some of the best lumber that I've sawn since I've had the mill. What do you think about it, Tiger? Looks good, don't it? But I think we'll go in here now and see. I bet you that Megan's just about got supper done, if it ain't already done. Let's go see. I think she said we were having steaks for supper tonight.
Hey! That wind's still just a whizzing. Am I on camera?
You are. It's cold out there. I got soaked earlier.
I texted you and said, do I need to come get you?
I ain't seen no text message. What all we got?
That's leftover October beans, corn off the cob, fried potatoes and bacon over there and soup.
Oh. Looking good, looking good.
And I got some macaroni.
I know I'm about to starve.
Well, supper is served. That looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
We've got steak, October beans, fried potatoes, corn off the cob. That's home canned corn and bacon.
Well, everything's from here, isn't it?
It always is.
It always is, that's right.
Most of the time.
Except for my macaroni.
Yeah.
The steak is.
But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little something. Until we see y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good one.
See y'all later.